All right, the court is calling 2024 CR 010023C, State versus Sandra Torres. Can I have parties announced for the record?
Yes, Judge. Brandon Prater for the state.
Bud Rittenhour for the defense.
And are you Sandra Laura Torres?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, did you review the document entitled Motion to Enter Adjudication of Guilt and Revoke Community Supervision with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes.
Are you the same Sandra Laura Torres who was placed on deferred adjudication in 2024 CR 010023C for the offense of possession of a controlled substance, penalty group 1, 4 to 200 grams on November 19, 2024 for a period of 6 years? Is that you?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, state.
Judge, will be proceeding on violation of condition number 4, specifically that in Berry County, Texas, the defendant Sandra Laura Torres did then and there failed to report to the supervision officer as directed for the months of March and April 2026 in violation of condition number 4.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
True, Your Honor.
And Judge will waive the remaining allegation.
Any objections to the waivers?
No objection, Your
Did
Honor.
you understand by pleading true to violation of condition number 4, the court could find it true, grant the motion, find you guilty, sentence you up to 20 years in the prison and up to $10,000 fines?
Yes, ma'am.
Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to violation of condition number 4?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find violation of condition number 4 true. Is there a proposed agreement?
There is, Judge. After speaking with Bud, I think we're going to recommend that the judgment be altered and amended for an MRT course, weekly reporting for 60 days, and that the defendant register for intensive outpatient treatment immediately upon release from custody.
That's the agreement, Judge.
All right, this is her second
That's
motion to
recommendation as
revoke.
well.
Right.
Just 1 second. Probation, what is your recommendation?
Judge, according to the court summary, those are the recommendations for probation. After looking over the case, I did notice that the original conditions indicate a drug court. Well, not the original. Based on the MTR that was submitted last time and that outcome, the amended conditions were for her to do a felony drug court evaluation. That was not completed due to non-reporting. So if the court is inclined to keep her on probation, I would also ask that at least the felony drug court evaluation and the TAP evaluation be done in custody to get those results.
All right, I don't understand why I should keep you on probation.
Ma'am.
If your attorney wants you to.
She's asked to address the court, Judge.
All right, can you raise your right hand?
Yes.
Do you solemnly swear affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, you can lower your hand, state your name for the record.
Sandra Torres.
All right, why should you be continuing on probation? Reporting is the easiest thing to do.
Yes, Your Honor. I did fail to come and comply as to bring you my report for employment and my report for an address as I was asking.
No. I'm strictly talking about what you played true today. Now, 1, yeah, you were supposed to provide them with an address, but you didn't report. And you didn't report since, according to what you played true, you haven't reported since March. So why are you not reporting? That's the easiest thing to do.
Yes. It was my fault because I was concentrating on trying to get my nursing license back as my job was requiring me to get back.
Oh, nobody's going to give you your nursing license back with a drug conviction. I mean, sorry, a deferred adjudication for drugs.
My license had expired and I work at a nursing facility.
Judge,
Oh,
it's not
that's a
nursing
problem.
license, it's a CNA.
But
not a
as a
nursing.
CNA, as a maintenance also,
Well, that's a problem because according to,
ma'am,
you're not allowed to do that when you're on probation in this court for a felony.
yeah, well, you did grant me the permission to work as a maintenance.
Yes.
And they wanted me to get my license still to get back to work and they paid for my tuition again to my restatement. So, but, and I got evicted from my apartment when I was released. So I worked again to get back to my job and to get back my job, run a criminal record one more time to get employed. So that
No. So here's the problem. 1, you're on deferred adjudication for a drug case. What I can tell you is I don't allow people to be on probation, felony probation in this court, to be a home health care provider or work with minors. Why do I do that? Because part of my job is to see that the community is protected. And regardless of what your employer is saying, oh, we want her to come back and be a nurse's assistant, the answer is no from this court. So you're trying to get that done, that's a no.
With your due respect, Your Honor, we did, they paid for my tuition and, we got my license, which I'm not practicing, but I have my license back. And they did give me my job back and I started making payments again right away.
No, let me just tell you, you're trying to talk circles around me. And this is what I'm telling you. I understand, but it's not going to change my ruling that I do not allow people who are on probation out of this court to be home health care providers or work with minors. Because guess what? If somebody is on probation for drugs, do you want them babysitting your grandchildren or your children?
Right.
The answer should be no. If you do, then somebody needs to check what's going on in your household.
Yes, ma'am.
If somebody's on probation for drugs, do you want them taking care of your grandparents? The answer is no. If the answer for you is yes, then somebody needs to check into what's going on in your home. So regardless of what your employer is doing, and I guarantee you, they're probably paying people next to nothing because they just hire people, whether they have criminal charges or not, don't do sufficient background checks and let them start taking care of vulnerable people. So that's off the table. You are not allowed, and I've told you that before,
Yes.
You're not allowed to be a home health care provider. You're not allowed to use your nursing license to take care of the elderly. You were supposed to do maintenance. That's it.
Okay. We can do it. We can do that, Your Honor. My apologies.
All right. This is what the court is going to do. I don't think you're a good candidate. You're not even following my orders.
Please, Your Honor, please.
But no, I mean, you're still not following my orders. And obviously nobody knows what's going on because she's trying to work as a home health care provider.
Well, I can go back to management, Your Honor.
All right, the court is finding violation of condition number 4 true. The court is going to grant the motion, find you guilty. The court is going to revoke. The court is going to sentence you to 3 years in the prison, give you credit for any time served. There is to be no contact with Julian A. Rodriguez, Andres Tamayo, Tamallo Jr., and Christine with a C, Brown. Court will give you credit for any time served. Did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it? All right. You have a limited right to appeal. That right to appeal is as it relates to the allegations in the motion, not the fact that you were on deferred adjudication. Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what that is, you'll need to speak with an attorney. And the court will request the therapeutic community and counsel. I'll retain jurisdiction.
Thank you, Judge.
All right. Thank you.
Your Honor.
You're welcome.
This way.
Torres,
Who's next?
Cloud, page 8, 4 down. It's Kenneth Cloud.
Okay. Kenneth